Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm about to show you how I adjust my valve adjustment on the TAO TAO RACER 2018. Alright, so I already took out some of the screws. I got my toolbox sitting next to me. I'm in my garage, I'm just chilling. Also, I got a new rod. If you guys into fishing, you know what that is. I'm gonna throw a 300 on that. Yeah, fishing videos probably come later, but right now there are 4 screws, one back here with the ground wire. I just took that out, left it in there. And this screw right there, and the screw right here. When you buy this kit, I'm gonna show you something. This kit, the valve or bore kit, it doesn't have a how do you say it, like an exhaust. You can see, you probably wondered already, it doesn't have any flow. It has the exhaust out right there. There's 2 screws. I broke one of it. You guys can't see that, huh? Right here. One here and one on the other side over there. But I snapped one, so I'm gonna have to go inside the motor just to change it. But right now it's fine. Still runs good. Nothing really wrong with it. I'm gonna take the valve cover off. Just slide it off. Before I show you this, I have to also take out my spark plug. Just pull it out. This is the original spark plug that came with the bike. The high voltage spark plug. It actually popped one of the wire from the inside, so yeah, I have to order a new one. So let me take this out. Spark plug, original, was this a 3/8? No, yes, this is a 5/8 socket with a a quarter, a 3/8 extension. So this will fit just fine. So yeah, if you guys wonder what size spark plug it is or whatever, I'm doing this one-handed. Okay, let me pause it quick. So I nearly busted my finger, yeah, or my hand. It was pretty stuck on there. If you guys are wondering why your bike, watch out, mosquito, get away. If you're wondering your bike keeps bogging out, try taking out your spark plug. Sorry. Take out your spark plug and check the this little piece to adjust the gap on it. I just kind of tapped it a little bit to get closer, maybe a better spark. I don't know the percentage or dimension or whatever, like how close it has to be to each other. But I just tapped it to a certain point where I think it is good to me, you know. I can get good spark off of that. But yeah, anyways, you can dip this in gas and put it back in and try starting the bike. That actually worked for this bike. Surprisingly, I just dipped this in. Well, I actually held it and oh shit, I didn't do that. But grabbed it by this end, I dipped it in the bike gas tank just a little bit, brought it out and snuck it back in there and just hand tighten it and then wrench it down. Just hand tighten, that's it. Started the bike, it started. Weird, but it works. You can also take a socket, I forgot what size this guy is. So this is a 9/16 extended socket. If you have an impact gun or a drill, whatever, you can try this will actually try to help you start the motor. Put your drill in there and spin it, or crank everything. You know, I wouldn't use, maybe a drill would be better, not an impact wrench. An impact would probably break that little thing inside. Well, that's what that thing is for, because it's a shape, that's a socket. So it's what it's for, is to test your timing. And this right here, if you pull this plug out, this plug, this one, is to see your timing inside there. You can see that line. There you go. Let me flip my camera real quick. There you go. You check inside. And where are you at? Trying to find the timing adjustment. So I'm thinking this bike, oh there it is. Do you see that little thing sticking out right there? That right there is where you adjust the line for your timing to it. That's how you know you're zeroed in, or your time. That's where the time is at. But yeah, check to see. Well, I'll show you what. So I got my socket to this. You can turn it. Apparently mine's been a little stripped. Gee. So my socket either stripped it or whatever beforehand, because I've been turning it so much. This is a half socket extended. There you go, half socket. Grab your wrench, your 3/8 wrench, and then you kind of go in, turn it. And there's my timing. See that T with that marking? You want to line up to that little wall that's sticking out. That's how you adjust your timing for this bike. You can also try to start it just like this. So if you're tuning, adjusting your valves, these are my valves, and then this is what I have to go in to adjust this guy, to adjust the depth of that, the intake, and the exhaust. So I brought you inside the bike where I can't really see myself, but you can see on the rocker arms lettering. I just know myself. The top is exhaust. The top is intake. The bottom is exhaust. It should say E on one of them, and the other one is, I don't know. I can't really see it from here. E and something. You can see it yourself. But the bottom is E exhaust. Just know that. So going back to the valve cover of the motor of this B Sport kit 100cc. This is my, where this thing, the exhaust, leads out to. If you look inside, it does not have a exhaust out, just the intake or intake out, whatever this is. So yeah, like I was saying, nothing leads out. I think this is the headers supposedly leading this to the, I forgot one of the tubes, but this guy came originally with the bike I just do this on, but the valve cover came with the kit that did not have a port, and I'm thinking that part don't even have one either. Nothing, huh? Might have to probably drill something in there. So I'm gonna look this up, but I'm just gonna adjust this for now. So as I adjust this, probably he came to visit. He was getting annoying in the house, so my wifey kind of just threw him in here. He is very destructive. Brawley, you are destructive, but you're handsome. Good boy. Sit down. Sit. 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 Brawley, sit down. Good boy. Sit there. Down. Good boy. As Brawley is my company, now I'm not alone in the garage no more. I'm just gonna adjust this. I don't know if you guys seen it already or how it's done. What you gotta do, let me get in here. I don't have any type of camera holder or whatever, but you wanna loose this nut, the ring, and then you adjust this little guy right here. on both, so you make sure your timing is on whatever 0, your time is correct, and then you start adjusting these guys. So I think why the bike don't start is because the timing is off. I got my ratchet with the valve adjustment. So when I start the bike, it does not want to start. Let's see if this is the cause. One more thing I forget to mention, if you want to know your valve or your timing, if it's timed, you can actually spin it, and it will give you like a jump. It was smooth, still going. Right there, boom. It's like just a big small jump. That's how you know from the inside. You can see if I spin it, well, see how easy that went through. So you can actually keep going and go, and there. So you can see the time with that. I don't know what that is, F or like, you know, frustration, I don't know. Time, if you spin it, see how it jump itself like that. Majority of time, that's where it's timed, because all the time we're just timing, right? Everything takes time. So time your adjustment to adjust your valves. That's how it works. Make sure that T is facing over here against that little groove on the wall, and that T has to be like this in order to time or adjust the valve. So if you're wondering what size this is, 9mm wrench, and boop. All I gotta do is grab it from here and pull, and there you go. And loosen. See, just like that. You can loosen both if it matters. I can't get to this guy. Yeah, I need 2 hands. But anyways, like I said, loosen this so you can adjust that. And I have also my feeler gauge. This is a feeler gauge I had since I was 13, adjusting people's cars. Yep, I adjust people's valves on their Hondas and Acuras and Toyotas, and made the car run just much better. So the guy told me to adjust it to 2. I think that was hiding back here. So 003 is what you want for exhaust. I think that one's back here hiding. 2. No, it's right there. So I have adjusted it already, because I bent it out to remember which one it was. So 002 for intake and 003 for exhaust. I think I'm gonna change it because it's not running good. So I'm probably gonna change it to 4 and 5. 004, 005, because last time I had it at 6 and 4, and it ran good, but it was a lot of clicking sound. So yeah, let me try. I'm gonna go. They said to go lower if you hear clicking sounds. If you hear clicking sound, the rod are knocking at your door, so you want to change them out. I'm thinking it could be the reason why it's not starting. Right, Brawley? Right. You know, I'm just gonna leave it at 2 for the intake and 3 for the exhaust. And it's probably right, because if I leave it at like, oh sorry, let me put the light on. If I leave it at a certain adjustment, it gets very tight. But at 2, it's just barely, and you can hear it. Like, you can really hear the knocking. If I have at 003 or 004, you can really see it. Alright, so I'm just gonna adjust it 2 and 3 and make sure my timing is correct, and then see what it goes from here. Alright, so I found a spot to put the camera. Kind of weird, but it worked. You can see the rocker arms and the valves and everything. They're upside down, so you see EX for exhaust, of course, and FS for intake. I don't know if that's an I or whatever, I can't really see. And that's an S, of course, but yep. So I'm gonna adjust this guy and the bottom one, and first I'm gonna do this, gonna show how I do it. Alright, so you can see right now I have my 002 at this guy right here, and I'm just gonna slowly unscrew this real quick and just keep working it from my angle, not too tight, but where I can actually move it back and forth. You want it just well played, you know. You can still fit the feeler gauge through it, and as you're locking this down, so I can't really push it, so I think that might be too tight. I don't know. It's really hard to work with something so thin like paper. What I usually do is I'll just tighten it by hand, a little bit at a time, just to test it out. Loosen the nut, tighten the screw. It's way too tight right there. And as you cinch it down, it should be I think that should be well played right there. So when you tighten this nut down, it's gonna lock this just enough play. Where's my ratchet? Nice. Is this it? Yeah. Right. So as you tighten this down, there should be. Actually, let me test it. Oh, see, it came out. It's good play. It's sitting there smoothly, but it still feels like there's a little bit of gap. I don't know. It just don't feel right to me. My battery's going to die. Alright, let me do this and get back to you. What's up, guys? Well, unfortunately the battery died. I continued the video on to the next one, so go ahead and check out the other video. This is it for today. If you've seen that portion, check out the next one so you see what happened next for the TAO TAO Racer. But go ahead and check it out, and then you'll see our next video. Alright guys, peace.